Dear students, in this video we'll see some more problems on signal flow graph. Find the overall gain C of S by R of S for the signal flow graph shown in the figure. So this is the signal flow graph shown in the figure. I need to find out first how many forward paths are there. So here the forward paths are G1, G2, G3, G4, G5. This is one forward path. One more is G1, G2, G6 and G5. This is the second forward path. We are having two forward path means k value is 2. So this is the first forward path and this is the second forward path and the k value is 2. So now to find the individual loops. So we'll get 4 individual loops. So first one is G2H1, second one G3H2, third one it is G4H3 and next one it is G6H3 and H2. So like this we'll get 4 loop values. And here the gain product of the first combination of two non-touching loop. So you can see in the diagram here the loop 1 and the loop 3 are non-touching. So I can write the product of these two, that is G2 into H1 and G4 into H3. So I can write G2, G4, H1, H3. So now to calculate the value of delta and delta k, delta is equal to 1 minus the number of individual loops plus number of non-touching loops. So already we calculated the value of this and we'll substitute here, we'll find the value of delta. Since there is no part of the graph which is not touching with the forward path 1 and 2. So all the loops are touching to the forward path 1 and 2. So the value of delta 1 and delta 2 value is 0. So now we'll find the transfer function. Since we are having two forward path, we'll have the k value is 2. So the value of the Mazan's expression is t is equal to 1 by delta p1 delta 1 plus p2 and delta 2 because number of forward path k is equal to 2. So now we can see in the diagram here we got the value of P1, we got the value of P2 and we got the value of delta 1 and delta 2. Just substitute the value here. So it is G1, G2, G3, G4, G5 plus G1, G2, G3, G5 divided by the total delta value. Delta value we already calculated. We'll substitute here. 1 minus G2H1 minus G3H2 minus G4H3 minus G6H2H3 plus G2, G4H1, H3. So this is the transfer function. So now we'll see convert the block diagram to the signal flow graph and determine the transfer function. So this is the block diagram given. So now we'll mark the points here. So here it is, we'll mark it as 1. So the summing point will take it as 2, branch point 3, again branch point 4 and again branch point 5 and output is 6. Same thing we'll mark it here. First 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points will mark. So from input it is only 1. From 2 to 3, from 2 to 3 again it is gain is 1. Again from 3 to 4. So you can write 3 to 4 the gain is G1 and again 4 to 5 it is gain is G2 and again it is from 5 to 6 it is gain is 1. So I'll write it as 1. So from here 3 to 5 it is connected. So I need to write 3 to 5. Since it is connected to the negative, I need to write minus G3. So again it is from 4 to minus. So 4 to 2 it is connected. It is the feedback. Since it is negative, I'll write it as minus H1. So now the forward path in the diagram are, this is the first forward path G1, G2 and the second forward path it is minus G3. So I'll write it here, P1 is equal to G1, G2, P2 is equal to minus G3 because two forward path means K value is 2. So number individual loop gains, there is only one loop gain. So that is 1 into G1 into minus H1. So P11 is equal to minus G1 into H. So there is no combination of non-touching loop in this particular problem. So we'll have delta is equal to 1 minus only the loop value, so that is 1 plus G1 H1. Since there are no part of the graph which is non-touching to the forward path, since all the loops are touching, so delta 1 delta 2 value is 1. So because k value is 1, that k value is 2, the Mazan's gain formula is P1 delta 1 plus P2 delta 2 divided by delta. So it is G1 G2 minus G3 divided by 1 plus G1 into H. So second problem, we'll see convert the block diagram to a signal flow graph using the determine the transfer function using Mazan's gain formula. So now the nodes are assigned at the input and the output at every summing point at the branch point. So we'll take here the input is 1, branch point 2, summing point 3. Likewise, we'll mark all the points wherever the summing and the branch point are there. Okay, next step what we need to do is write all the numbers according to the block diagram. Wherever the feedback is there, wherever the gain is there, write all the values. So if I see this one, I am having only two forward path, that is G1, G2, G3. So this is the first forward path, and the second forward path is 1, G4 and 1. So value will be G4. Now we'll see how many loops are there in the problem. So there are three loops are there. So this is first one, G1, G2 and H1. First one. Next one is G2, G3 and minus H2. Next one is G2, H1 and minus 1. So there are no possible combinations of two non-touching loops or three non-touching loops in this problem. So now we'll calculate the value of delta. Delta is nothing but 1 minus number of individual loops. So substitute all the loop values here, and there is no part of the graph touches the forward path. So all are touching means delta 1 value is equal to 1. Delta 2 is nothing but the part of the graph non-touching to the forward path. So non-touching to the forward path, I'll get delta value is 1 minus G1 G2 H1 plus G2 G3 H2 plus G2 H1. Now we'll find the transfer function. Since we are having only two forward path, k value is 2. So P1 delta 1 plus P2 delta 2 by delta. So substitute value, because we got all the values of B1, P1 delta 1, P2 delta 2 and delta value also we calculated. Substitute all the values. This is the final transfer function. So next one is, so we need to convert this block diagram to a signal flow graph and find the transfer function. So wherever the branch point are there, where the summing point are there, we'll assign the nodes and we'll write the signal flow graph like this. So this is the signal flow graph for the given block diagram. Wherever the feedback is there, I need to write the feedback. So here also see, here also they have written the feedback, and here is the same point. Here also same point from A to 2. So now we'll see how many forward paths are there. So there are, in the problem there are 4 forward paths there. Carefully you can observe the problem. First one is G1 G3 and second one is G1 minus G2. Third one is minus G4 G1 H2 G1 G3. So I have written here G1 G3 G4 and H2. Next one is here 1 minus G4 minus H2 G1 G2. So this is the fourth forward path. Now we'll see the individual loops. There are only two loops, individual loops, that is G1, G3, H1 minus H2, and the second one is G1 minus G2, H1 minus H2. So next one we'll see the gain of the two non-touching loops. There is no possible combination of two non-touching or three non-touching loops. So now we'll calculate the value of delta and delta k. So delta is equal to sum of individual loop gains. Sum of individual loop gains. So it is 1 minus. So individual loops we are having only 2. So I can write it as P11 plus P21. So now we'll substitute the value of these two. I substituted here 1 minus of G1, G3, H1, H2 plus G1, G2, H1, H2. So since here it is minus, so first term will be 1 plus G1, G3, H1, H2, and the second term is minus into plus, here it is minus G1, G2, H1, H2. Since all the loops are touching to all the forward paths, so delta 1, delta 2, delta 3, delta 4 value is equal to 1. Now we'll find the transfer function. So here we are having in the particular graph forward paths are 4. So k is equal to 4. So I need to write P1 delta 1 plus P2 delta 2 plus P3 delta 3 plus P4 delta 4 by delta. Since all the delta values are 1, just I have written here P1 plus P2 plus P3 plus P4 divided by delta. Now we got all the values of P1, P2, P3 and P4 by delta. So I'll substitute the values here. G1, G3 minus G1, G2 plus G1, G3, G4, H2 minus G1, G2, G4, H2 divided by delta value. Already we got it here, delta value. I'll substitute here 1 plus G1, G3, H1, H2 minus G1, G2, H1, H2. Now I'll take the common here. If I take G1, it is G3 minus G2, and in these three if I take common G1, G4 and H2, G3 minus G2 is common. So now denominator is 1 plus G1, H1, H2. If I take common, it is G3 minus G2. So now what I will write it here is, again I'll write it here G1, G3 minus G2 I have written here. Then here 1 plus G4 H2 divided by 1 plus G1 H1 H2, that is G3 minus G2. So this is the transfer function for the given problem.